All right, 16th note triplet time. If you're one of my students, you know that, let's see, I'm either talking about 16th note triplets or stickings or accents or linear grooves or, actually I talk about a lot of stuff. But right now we're going to talk about 16th note triplets because that's definitely one of the things I'm always talking about, and the sticking that I play with it. Now you don't have to play the stickings that I play, Joe. I'm talking to you in particular here. You can pick whatever sticking you want. But the sticking that I play a lot of times with my 16th note triplets is right, left, left, right, right, left. I don't know why. I like it. Right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, right, left. Okay, so that's going to be the stickings that I use for most of these fills, but I add a bass drum for one of them. Okay, so the background of the story, because I always talk about, I always go on a tangent at some point in my lessons, as most of you know, tangents. So, but this quick story, which probably won't be quick, but the quick story is this particular fill, I think, sort of solidified a gig I had once. So I'll tell a quick story. So I was kind of auditioning, I don't know, I think I was probably in the band anyway. But anyway, I was kind of auditioning for this band probably about 15 years ago. And I was playing this song, and the drummer on the CD, when they sent me the CD, I know you guys don't even know what CDs are anymore, but when they sent me the CD to learn the songs for the audition, one of the songs had this break. It was a 1-bar break, and the drummer just did this. So the rhythm was whatever it was. That was the break the drummer had. It was 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, so I learned the fill, right? I played the song, and we got to that part, and I played that fill. And then we went into a verse, I think. I think it was a verse. So anyway, the guy who was kind of the leader of the band stopped and said, I never really liked that fill much. I didn't think it sort of projected any energy. I wanted something a little more big going into that next section, and that's what the guy played, and that was fine. So he said, can you play something different? So I said, okay, well, right away. I thought, well, I'm going to play 16th note triplets because that's what I play, right? Or that's one of the things I play. So anyway, so that's what I thought in my head. But I wanted to keep the basic accent part, which was 3, and then he had this little like 16th note double thing at the backside, starting on beat 4. So anyway, so I thought, okay, well, for the students out there, you could think, all right, so I got to fill in time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3. Well, I could do a lot of things. I could play just straight 16ths. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would work, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of those would work fine. It's a little more than what the guy played. But I thought he wanted it spicy. All right, I'm going to give him spicy. So I'm actually playing in this room, actually. It's set up a little differently. And the lead guitar singer's over here, sort of in front of me, and the bass player's to my left. And we're playing, so we back up, whatever, we go through the chorus, and I get to that part, and I play this. So I play that lick in that part, and I could see the guitarist singer, he just almost starts laughing, not in a bad way, and the bass player kind of smiles and looks around at the other guitarist, and I just knew that fill hooked it for me. And 15 years later, I still play with those guys. But so sometimes one little fill, if it's kind of tasty enough and kind of cool and powerful, and it's got nice dynamics and everything, accents are in the right place, sometimes that's kind of the ringer. You never know what people are looking for. So that fill, I think if I would have played something different, I might have got it anyway, but I knew that was sort of something where I knew, yeah, I got this one. So anyway, that's a groove or a lick I still play. You probably heard me play it 100 times if you're one of my students. and I talk about 16th note triplets all the time. So that particular groove is really 16th note group triplets in 9 notes. So it's right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, kick. So it starts on the and a 1 in the lick that got me the gig. But so it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so I use that fill all the time. It's just a great kind of classic fill. Instead of using 16th notes, 16th note triplets, it's just, for me, it's just hipper. It's a little more exciting, and you know, because they're 16th note triplets, sounds a little faster than just 16th notes. So again, bass on 1, and then the triplets start on the and of 1, 1 and then we're coming back in on 3, 1 and. I count triplets one-tita, and-tita. You might count them one triplet and triplet, or one and anda, however you want to count them. 1 and-tita, 2-tita, and-tita, 3. That's the way it's played for me, and that's the sticking. Again, Joe, you can do whatever sticking you want, but that's the sticking I use. Right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, kick. And then, now over the course of playing that song many times with that group, you know, we expanded the fill. And another fill that I use a lot, I started on 1, same sticking, same triplet. I started on 1, I move it, and I ended on 4. So it's a little bigger fill, and it's still the 9s. I just do them twice and started on 1. So that's sort of the groove on 1. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Everybody should have that fill, I think. Super easy. Everyone should know how to play 16th note triplets, and they just flow so nice. Underutilized, in my opinion, especially from the students that I see. They use 16th notes all the time, and they don't change their stickings. Everything is alternating. There's nothing wrong with alternating stickings, but it's limiting. I mean, there are some times you just want to use different stickings, and it works better for different things. So anyway, once again, the first one, and I'll have a copy of this sheet for my students. The first one is starting on you kick drum on 1, and then you actually start the triplets on the and of 1. And then the other one, we start right on 1. So I'll play it again. Simple beat. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1. Or you can do the little, if you want, do whatever you want on beat 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 3, 4. Or the longer one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1. That was the short one. The long one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so anyone faster? Have fun with them. Again, my sticking, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, kick for the long one. Right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right. Oh, sorry. Right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, kick. Right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, kick. Sticking works nice for that particular fill, I think. But use whatever sticking you want, Joe. Okay, I'm going to do these more often. Apparently people want to see them. There's a million videos on YouTube, but I get requests. So anyway, hope you like this one. 16th note triplets. You should play them. They're always fun. I'll figure out something for next week. Joe, whatever sticking you want. Now I got to figure out how to turn the camera off from behind the camera. Let's see. 1 click, 2 clicks. Wait a minute. I think I found it.